If you'd like to join the live stream, go to the at the bench thread, and there's a goofy name, orange something or other. Let's see what the heck that's orange decision makings interrupted randomly. Come on in and ask me a question. I'll be happy to answer those questions for you. I see we got our normal one viewer. Sure would like to know who that is. We got two viewers now. That's great. So, like I said, if you want to talk to me, you can go to the at the bench thread and come in. I'm hoping that the audio is okay. I can't tell. It doesn't seem to show me when I'm on here the volume or what have you. So we'll wait a minute here and see if we get any takers on this. We got four viewers and one like. That's great. But go ahead and jump in there at the bench thread. It's Q&A for an hour is the name of the thread. I'm gonna grab me a soda here. Man, I got some shit here. Yeah. Wood. Too much shit in this little apartment. We'll drink the bottle. Okay. Hey, Craig. How are you? I'm sure it's super late there in Australia. Like I said, let's see. We'll go ahead and copy that link, and I'll go ahead and paste it in the chat box in case you're having a hard time. Guess who? Jack Snavely. Okay, paste. Click that link there, and that'll bring you right into the live chat. Maybe we can get Helmet Head on here tonight. Need some excitement. Come on, guys. Can't talk to myself for an hour. 10:45. Where the heck are you? Oh, after midnight. Aha. Early morning. Come on, somebody. Come in and talk to me so I got somebody to talk to. Usually it's I can't remember his name now. Oh well. We got airplanes out the wazoo here now. I'm getting ready to do another one, the Al Ray Bearcat. Any clues on filling? What type of filling? U.S. Give me the excuse me. You give me the question and I'll answer it best I can. I know a little bit. Three likes. Okay, we got 9 current viewers. And if you'd like to join the chat, you can go to the At the Bench thread. And the name of that is Q&A for an hour starting now. And there's a link in there, or you can click the link in the chat, and that'll bring you right in. And if you ask me on the fill-in and give me a little more information, I'll answer your question, Craig. If you're talking about filling silk span or making fillets, I don't know. Filling wood. Cow shit, I know better, asshole dick. Cut never tell, he's pussy smart. Uh-oh. PC. Got to be somebody that want to come in and talk to me.
Isn't it time that those of us who embrace this country,
this camera's not very good,
who believe in this country, that we get behind our police officers?
But because I have no speakers on this stupid laptop, I got to use the headphones. So that takes up my USB jack until I put the splitter in there. So.
But there's 250 to 300 million of us who take a different point of view. We love this country. We have people who, in our families, who have.
Come on, guys! I can't entertain you by myself.
This country work in our own little role in our own little lives, and we're sick and tired of this. So we stand behind.
Sorry, replacing engine mounts that have been drilled too many times or cutting part of it out. I would probably, depending on how many holes are in them, but if there's like 2 sets of holes, so you got 4 holes on each side, I would probably get a small dowel and white glue it. Drill, let's say the hole is 1/8 inch. I would get an 1/8 inch dowel that fit real tight and white glue it into the holes, the ones that you don't need, and then sand them over and then put Z-epoxy on them. Make sure it's a good fit. The aliphatic glue seems to work best for those type repairs. White glue or carpenter's glue.
Beautifully put. You've been in foxholes before.
Bob Hunt sure did a nice repair job on Frank Imbriaco's Crossfire. Or is it Tony? I'm not sure. Let's see who did that.
We'll be right back.
Home. Of course, he could do that with a foam wing, and it will be perfect because he's got the jigs. I mean, he's built so many of those Crossfires that repair should come out absolutely perfect. Let's see. It's Tom Luciano. That was a beautiful airplane too. I think it won the concourse at Brodax and was on the second row at the Nats. I'm not sure. Yeah, you don't want to. If you're going to cut the motor mounts out, what that does is it changes the datum line. So you could accidentally put some down thrust in it or up thrust. Hopefully not. At least down thrust would give you positive incidence instead of negative incidence. But if it was a good flying plane before, I would just drill a hole. If it's an 1/8 inch hole for a bolt, drill a hole, and then fill the holes that you don't need. Then file them off flat, Z-epoxy it, and bolt the engine back in. You want to come in, click the link in the chat box. It's Jitsi Meat Orange something or other. Decision mark. Something I don't know what it says. Orange decision making interrupt randomly. I let them figure out the. I'm getting so tired of all this security stuff. You know, just like when the forum seized up on the security certificate that's been fined for 10 years. I'm a mechanic, and I'm not going to fix something that's not broke. You don't fix it till it's broke like these engineers. Everybody wants to keep fixing things for no reason. You know, I guess it keeps them in a job, you know. I'm not sure. Any other questions? We got to have some questions for me to answer. I wonder why I couldn't get signed in Google. We got to dial in. Here we go. Here comes somebody. Hey, it's Gerald.
How are you keeping?
Oh yeah, how's it going?
Okay, thanks. How are you keeping?
Oh, I'm okay. Yeah, good. How's it in New Zealand?
Very wet and cold. I was having to do some stuff outside, and rain's come across now, so we're into winter now. So we've still got it flying going on. We've got a combat meeting on the weekend on Saturday. I've been preparing some models for that, trying to get models ready, a whole string of them all ready for the combat meeting. So that's what I've been working on.
That's almost an FAI combat airplane.
Yeah, that was they've got a 25 on it though. So I've got a couple of them that are old FII models. I've just set them up with the 25. This one's got like a little mini pipe on it. Move the CG back.
That's right up Mike's alley.
And that was just got a Magnum 25 with one of those pancake mufflers, so they're not too vulnerable. But yeah, we're required to have mufflers, so it means you've got to think about how to make a muffler that's not too vulnerable. But those low-profile mufflers work well. They don't get knocked off, and then the exhaust exits at the side of it. It's just made out of a Dubro stack. The 8-inch Dubro stack extensions, you just cut them up into like 3 pieces and you've got 3 mufflers.
All right, here comes somebody else. It's a fellow Jitster. I don't know who it is.
Eddie.
Who?
Eddie?
Eddie?
Yeah. I'm the one that's having trouble communicating with you.
Well, I hear you fine. I don't see you, but I hear you.
Let me see. Let me turn my camera. Okay, well, my camera's on.
Yeah, your camera's.
Oh, there you are.
Okay. Yeah, I'm the one that's having trouble with my text not going through for some reason. Anyway, I can't remember. I want a quick question here on your engine offset. I can't remember how you said to get your 3 degrees engine offset.
Okay, when I build a crutch, I build it approximately a 30-second wider than the block.
Okay, 30-second. That's what I.
And then just cant the engine over all the way, and then drill the holes.
Yeah, I couldn't remember how far you said it was.
That's about 3 degrees.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of the top guys run 0, but I don't like it because I want line tension overhead.
Yeah, line tension's your friend.
Yep, centrifugal force and line tension. Jack
It's
Snavely
always
says, Jack Snavely says, Gerald, cool mufflers on your planes.
That's nice. Yeah. That was another one I was setting up. That was one of those mufflers, like a KMB style muffler, and I adapted that very light just to use with one of those extensions. I think they were the sort that you had on your 32 at one point. You tried those little extensions.
Yeah. Well, I brought back from St. Louis. Not only did I bring back the Al Ray Bearcat kit, I brought back stuff that I've had for 25 years to build another Sorcerer, which is a radial mount for a 32, the header for the 32, and a pipe. So I'm probably going to build another one of those Sorcerers. And you talk about a good flying airplane, a piped 38-ounce airplane in the wind is unreal.
Mm. We were using an alloy pipe or a carbon pipe on it.
Oh, it's carbon. Less nearing
What's the advantage of a piped engine?
power.
Control.
Balance or power?
Power. Lots of power.
But it's also that control that you get by altering the pipe length to get your RPM where you want it as well.
See, actually, they're not really an expansion chamber or a pipe. An expansion chamber works at 1 RPM and they're adjusted to length to run at that certain RPM. And anywhere outside of that RPM, they don't produce the power band. It's just a muffler.
Yeah.
And the way our pipes are set up, it doesn't have a reversion cone. So you have the cone coming from the head pipe to the center. That's the wave expanding. And then they've got it blocked off with a baffle instead of going to the reversion cone so that it sends the sound wave back. So it's just a muffler. You know.
It would still be a lot more efficient than running the old stack mufflers. The old stump muffler would be a lot better. You've got some expansion happening without silencing by strangulation.
Well, volume. That's what helps the engines run is volume. Like those little mufflers you have there, they don't have any volume, so it's not very quiet and not very efficient. It chokes the motor.
Yeah. For slow combat, where we're wanting to slow the motor down, it works well in that you're just clipping it all. And I'm aware that it's limiting the power on those, but I'm running a 25. Yeah, I was running a 15.
Put the prop on backwards. That'll slow it down.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it's an old trick, that one. Yeah. The other thing is going to a lower pitch, and I normally run an 8.6, but if it's too fast, I'll go to a 9.4 instead and drop the pitch. But normally I'm a bit slower than everybody else anyway. A lot of them are running their hot 15s, and it's very hard to compete with an old 25 against a hot 15.
The OS 25s don't perform.
I'm using the Magnum, which is a copy of the FP. It just doesn't have, like, in the past I used the old OS 25 baffles, and they were well down on power compared to the more modern 15s. They're turning much higher revs, higher up in the rev band, but they're quieter, which is one aspect I like. Running the bigger motor a little bit slower. It's a lot quieter than running a 15 at 25,000 RPM. I'd rather run at a 14, 15,000 RPM. That sounds more pleasant on my ear, to be honest. But I
know a lot about engines because that's what I did for a living. And I know that I could make an engine really haul ass. But there's not enough time in a day for me to do all the building and work and engine work. So I didn't never got involved with it. You know, I would raise the port timing up and really make it turn some RPM, and then cut the crank so that the intake stays open longer. There's a whole lot of stuff you can do to really make them go.
Yeah. Yeah, I just normally run a stock engine, and I normally sleeve it down with quite a small Venturi as well, just to make it a bit more manageable. I won't be flying. I'll just pit for my son Otto. Maybe Max will give it a go as well. Even my wife Alina said she wouldn't want to fly in combat, but we'll probably just focus on Otto getting into flying, and I'll just pit for him.
Looks like I looks like I got about as many airplanes as you got hanging on the wall.
Yeah,
1, 2,
there's
3,
more.
4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7.
Oh, there's plenty more here, and there's more in the other rooms as well. So I've got more on the wall behind me here. And one's over on the side.
How many is too many?
Not too many, but my sons have both got models in their rooms as well. And we've also, dare I say it, got some models hanging in our bedroom too. We've just run out of room, and then there are models in the shed outside too. But
So you need to build a couple more.
yeah. If I can find room for them, I'll keep building them.
On the props, you was talking about that, Gerald. If you run a 10.6, okay, and you run which gives you more speed, more pitch, or a smaller prop turning faster?
Both.
Yeah.
You want to run an 8, like for a combat motor, an 8-inch diameter with an 8-inch pitch. If you want to go slower, you run a 9-inch prop, which slows the RPM down with less pitch, and so you even go slower.
Yeah.
Now, a 9.8 will run slower than an 8.8, just for the simple fact you don't have as many RPM.
Right, it's torquing it down to turn that bigger prop. Okay.
Right.
If you're running a small motor like a 15 or a 19, that's what I normally run on a 19 is a 7.6 on a 19. And then I run an 8.6, like a Van 8.6, on a 25. And then on a 35, I'll run a 9.6 or an 8.8, depending. Like the other day, I put an 8.10 on my 36, and it slowed it right down. It was just too much. I couldn't pull it.
I got some advice for you on that white tornado prop. That is an old propeller. Do not stand in the arc of that propeller. It might throw a blade. Have you boiled it yet?
Some of them are actually quite new. They're still quite flexible. I got some of the last ones they made, and the new Caban ones these are only months old. So if they're old ones, I'll take them out of circulation and put them on an old diesel. But I've got some quite nice plastic props from SIG. They're nylon props from SIG, so they look like the old Tornadoes, but that's a Cavan.
Have you boiled that? Have you boiled that tornado prop yet?
I don't generally bother with boiling them. I used to do it in the past, but they still broke the same to me. And the problem I've had more with the nylon props has been them melting. I've had them melt when the shaft gets hot. They seem to distort. That seems to be the problem I've had with some of them. I'll have to show you one where I've got a nice melted one, but where they get hot on the shaft, they tend to distort before they come apart. But that's just the current generation of props, I suppose.
I like wood props. They're lighter. I mean, my favorite propeller is a 13.6 rev up. I wish I wouldn't have told everybody how good they were, because now they can't find them.
Yeah,
But
I like those 18 speed.
Oh yeah, they're baloney cutters.
Yeah, they're really good on fingers.
Yeah.
I've got an 11.74 or 7.25 rev up.
Yeah.
Never used it.
I don't. I won't be able to find it real quickly here, but I have some EWs, which are really rare. Here's one of them tornado props, Gerald. Let's see. This is an 11. It's 11.6. It's 13. I got a lot of 13.6s. 13.6, 13.6. That's 11.5 wide. And I got a drawer full of them down there too.
There you go, Sparky. You'll appreciate this one. I got this the other day.
Super 56.
Yeah.
No, that's better.
I just got to build me a plane to put it on.
Those run good. The only problem is they don't have muffler ears.
No, I don't think. I've only got one plane that's got a muffler on it anyway.
I don't like them strap-on mufflers, Gerald. They're too heavy.
Some of the fit-on ones are good, but they tend to come loose much easier than one that bolts on properly. Seems to hold on better. The fit-on ones have got a coarse thread on the bolt, so they always seem to work loose.
Here's an unobtainium propeller.
Oh, wow. Rev up.
11.6 EW.
Oh, yeah. That looks a nice shape. A nice broad blade.
Oh yeah. I got a bunch of propellers here and in St. Louis. There's a whole drawer of them down here. And I buy rev ups no matter what. I mean, that's a zinger. That's no good. Master air screw. Yeah. I don't know. I have to have a prop sale. 50 cents a piece. All these junk propellers. Master air screw propellers, 50 cents.
Yeah, the old master air screws like that weren't very nice, but the new master air screws, the scimitar master air screws, seem quite nice. They work quite well. They've got to have to take it out of its bag. But yeah, they've got a nice blade shape to them. They seem a lot more efficient than the old ones.
You mean like these? The K series?
Oh no, this is the scimitar series.
No,
the
K series is terrible.
Yeah, I've got the K series too. But yeah, I like these scimitar ones. K series has got the narrow blade. Oh, here's a. That was another G series, I reckon. That one got the very narrow blade as well. But the scimitar one, this is a Hobby King prop that I got. It had a nice shape to it. But
it almost looks like a APC.
Yeah, similar. Different blade shape, still a little bit different to the APC.
Mm-hmm.
They look like there's a copy. Got a thinner hub. But yeah, there's a few different ones to try at least. But yeah, you always for the 13.6 rev up. But yeah, we wouldn't find many like that around here in New Zealand anyway. It'd be a rare thing to come up with something like that.
Well, I buy them all. When I see them, I buy them.
Yeah, there's a nice old Zinger. A nice shape to it. How did they compare to the
50 cents a piece. I got a bunch of them. There's something about a Beechwood rev up. I mean, they just work. It was a great design. I don't know why Brodak, why he picked BY&O instead of making rev ups, unless there's a patent on them or something. But nobody's ever copied that at all, ever. I had a guy make me a carbon fiber rev up, but don't work the same. Weighs 2 ounces and it doesn't flex. It You know, there's something in the Beechwood on a rev up. It weighs 3/4 of an ounce, and it flexes just the right amount. And it loads the motor just correctly. Super Tiger 60.
I suppose that's what Windy was sort of talking about in the video you posted about props. Some of the props are sort of self-adjusting their pitch in a way to cope with the load.
Let's see. I think the sub piston induction on the Norville isn't this tiny muffler to boost the crankcase pressure. Might be.
Many people use sub-piston induction now.
Well, they used to, in motorcycles, they run finger ports. They drill holes in the bottom of the piston skirt, so when it comes up above the port, it loads the crankcase more.
Yeah.
But because our little engines don't have finger ports, because you can't get your finger down in there, I guess you could do it with a motor tool or something, maybe.
And some of them do have the round ports cut in the piston. I thought, well, they call them piston ports, but that was more on the baffle engine area, where they'd have the deep skirt and they'd have the holes cut on the induction side of the piston. I think OS or Enya did it for a while, but nowadays they tend to have very short pistons and
Reed induction. That's what we need is reeds. 31 minutes we've been on. We'll run till 9:30, I guess. Got to make a show for these guys. Got eight viewers. Yeah, I don't know what's up with what is your handle again on YouTube?
Me?
Yeah.
I guess it's my name. On Stunhanger, I'm under Eddie Suter.
No, I need to know what your handle is on YouTube.
Hold on a second. Let me go to my computer here. I'm on my phone.
I will try to get any of the. I mean,
I get all the videos, all the notifications, everything. I just can't chat. I don't know what to do. I go to other live feeds and do check my text on the chats there, and they say, you know, it's they can see it. So I don't know what the deal is. All right, let's see here. I guess I go there.
Rusty has a lot of people muted and banned. I don't know if somehow it accidentally you got in there. I don't know, but I'll need your username to find out. Hey, we're eight members away from 2,400.
Let's see, username. I guess it's this right here. You need my email too, or
no? Just your username. What is your username?
Eddie Suter. EDDIESUTER.
Okay, let's see here. I need to go to my channel. Okay. Membership. Yeah, membership. Community playlist. Maybe it's in the band. I don't know. Eddie Suter. Subscription. Are you you're a member too, aren't you?
Yeah, that's when it all went south.
Let's see here.
I was up until I joined, I could talk, and then after that, all of a sudden, something happened.
YouTube Studio. I'll look in here. And we want to go to memberships. That's from monetization. Memberships, show more. And see all. Eddie Suter. Eddie Adalis or Eric Adalis. You're not on here. Oh yeah, there you are. So we go here. Got one, Control C, channel. I don't know. How the heck am I going to find that? Search across your channel.
I don't know. I'm about as computer savvy as this engine is right here.
Overview, analytics, comments, held for review, likely spam, none published, subtitles. I don't know. Let's see here. Settings. Let's go to, let's go back here. No, I gotta go home. My channel. Community, that's where it is, I think. We'll look in there. Community. Visibility, no. Well, at least now I know who you are. What's that squealing? Let's see here. Playlist, videos, home memberships, channel, about, ban. I went block, BLOCK. No, bleed out, block. How do you, let's see, how to unblock someone on YouTube. There we go. Let's see here. So you go to click block users from the menu left side screen and view a list of all blocked users, it says. How to view block users on YouTube. Click block users from the menu in the left-hand side of the screen to view a list of your blocked YouTube users. Okay, here I am. There's nothing over there. Subtitle. Settings. Permissions. No. Community. Approved users. Ah, there we are. Hidden users. Let's see. We got about. Let's see. At least one thing will get done tonight. We'll get you unblocked if you're on here. There is a lot of names on here, Rusty. There you are. Okay, you should test it out and see if you can post now.
All right, let's see. I'll just say hello.
I can't read any of the posts on my phone.
Yep, I see it.
Cool deal. I don't feel left out no more. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Lucky,
Appreciate that, man.
What's that, Gerald?
Have you tried any of these mufflers? The Jubro stacks. They're a strap-on one.
Let's
You can
see
sort of
here.
shorten them.
Yeah, I tried those 25 years ago.
Yeah. I've still got a few of those hanging around. They are a bit heavy. That's an old Enya 60. I flew that on a stunter a while ago, but it was heavy for its power. It wasn't great power to weight. Enya 60 Mark III. How about the Tatone peace pipes?
I remember those from 30 years ago.
Yeah, I've got a few of those. They're another strap-on one. They're quite practical. Except my sons have busted a couple of them. They've crashed them and managed because they're only held on really by the bottom piece of the casting. It
Is
just
that a
snaps
Super
through the
Tiger?
bottom. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a 35.
Yeah.
It's a combat one with the big Venturi, the G21 35.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was just going to go on a vintage combat model. And that's the other sort of muffler I've found. These ones that can be strapped on as well. Otherwise, it was lucky on this one. It's like an FP Magnum 40 one, and it just happened that the bolt holes lined up, so I didn't need a strap. But that's very compact, very light muffler. Got a reasonable volume. I think it's an Incal muffler. And that was the other sort of Incal muffler that I've tried as well. They seem to work well on a combat model too, because they're low profile.
Those are RC mufflers.
Yeah, that Tatone ones, they work well. I've got a few of them on combat models because they're compact and they don't get ripped off. But yeah, they're relatively small volume.
Look at this, Gerald.
Oh wow, that beautiful red box.
Brand new in the box.
Oh wow, so it's the 46.
No,
By the head.
no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a 46. I got a 35 too around here. Here we go. Yeah, this one's brand new in the box. And then I got this one. There it is. This is the shoot, I'm hung up here. Yeah, come on. This is the one I was going to show you. Hencho in Italy. These are really rare. Brand new in the box. Still paperwork. Oh, shoot. Got all the stuff is still in the packages.
Warranty card and.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that looks nice. Yeah.
G2135.
Has that got the stunt Venturi or the combat Venturi in it?
This has got the stunt Venturi in it now, but here's the combat Venturi right here.
Yeah, I used one of them. I bought one brand new back in the 1980s, and I had it on a sick Mustang, and it flew well. It went very well. It would pull an 11.5 prop on my Mustang, and it flew very well. And I pulled it out and I put in a 46, but yeah.
The documentation?
Yeah, the neat motor. Too. And they're a nice motor. I suppose you can't get anything like that nowadays. There's so little being made now.
I sold a brand new in the box Super Tiger 60 to Len Burrell.
Yeah.
And I sold it to him cheap. $150, brand new in the box.
Does anybody still make control lines anymore?
Control line motors?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I know Fox, Brodak does. You know, he's got his 40 and 25. But
yeah, I guess Brodak does.
They were out of stock for a long time. I know Fox went out a long time ago, and OS has quit making them. Fox has quit making them. Evolution quit making them. Super Tigers quit making them. Thunder Tiger, or whatever they are. Tower Hobbies. Getting hard to find them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Everybody's going
yeah,
electric.
well, KMB are still making some control line motors. They've been talking about using the 28 for slow combat. I know, I think it was Bob Mears, or I think was talking about the 28 being a good combat motor. I know Mike Lonkey's been using them for Sam. He's had them on his ring rats and things. Or not his. I'm getting the name mixed up. Ring rat. It's the foam wing model. Oh, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, he said the KMB 28s were good. There's a KMB 40 and 60 control line with the control line Venturi.
Alexander
So,
says Enya still makes some.
yeah, but they normally only have the 15s in stock. They haven't produced the bigger motors for a long time. Sometimes I'll bring out a run. I'll bring out a run of Enya 30 SSs, or normally it's the 15s and 09s and the 11 that they have in stock. The other one is in England. PAW still make their diesels control line.
No, thank you.
Sorry?
Now, with the RC engines converting them over, is there anything different about an RC engine and the control line internally,
Got to
or
look
is
at
it just the carburetor?
got to look at the port timing, the blowdown time, and you got to
Most
kind of
of them,
use a degree wheel to figure that out.
most of the sports RC engines, like the OSLAs and FPs, they were all the same timing. They had the same liners, same piston. It was all the same, just a different Venturi.
So you could get a control line Venturi and put in them.
Yeah, you just buy your RC FP or LA, and then you
Well,
just put your
I know people did it and everything. I just didn't know if there was anything internally different about them.
Only the older motors, like the Super Tigers, and some of the OSs that were made for stunt in the past, they were different. But the newer sports time motors, like I said, with the FP and LA, you just swap the Venturi over, and you went from that to that. And you can still buy the Venturi on eBay easy enough.
Right.
What ones like the old Super Tiger G15s and X11s, and I think they had different timing. And when you put the RC carb model on a control line model, you were sorely disappointed with some of them because they were timed differently. But a lot of the newer sports engines, RC sports engines, there's nothing in it other than the Venturi and maybe a head gasket.
I sure wish that I would have bought an Enya rear exhaust motor.
Oh yeah, they're rear hinge teeth now. Yeah, the old TX 61's very valuable. Oh, look, we lost Sparky.
Where'd he go?
Oh, no picture. Maybe he'll join back on. Well, hang on a minute.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. You're with us, Sparky? No, we got his
see his icon there, but I don't see him.
Yeah, sometimes it just takes a minute or two for them to connect. You might just be having connection problems. Oh, wait a minute anyway. Let's see if he comes back on. Otherwise, he said he was going to only run for an hour. He must be close to an hour now anyway.
Sure, he would have said bye.
Yeah, he would have said bye, yeah. Oh, hang on a minute anyway. See if he comes back. I suppose once you start a stream, it's not always easy to get back into it. And if you've left, or if he's lost his internet connection, then he's out. Oh, here he is.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Glitch. Yeah.
You got hidden.
You lose your internet.
No, it just seized up.
We often just get random power cuts and then the modem goes down and we lose our internet. So, I'm in a rural area, so that happens quite often. Oh, so
All right,
you're
here's
saying
another
that
here's another question for you guys. You take a RC plane blueprints, convert them to control line.
Probably not.
I know you'd have to change the wings on it, where you stagger the wing or offset the wings. But of course, lose all the electronics and stuff like that. But you'd still have to figure out your CG and all that be different.
there'll be a lot of differences.
Yeah.
The weight, often the weight's all too much with an RC model, converted RC model. They're too heavy. They're made wide to fit all the RC electrics in, and the moment's all wrong. Landing gear's wrong. Sparky will know more there, but yeah.
I would just design my own.
The reason I'm saying I've had the blueprints for a long time. It's just I may just build the plane just to look at, but it's I like the twin Mustangs.
Oh no.
If you're doing it for scale, maybe if it was just flying scale and it wasn't expected to stunt, then you can get away with it. I've seen people convert RC scale models to control line. Sometimes it's older folk that find it hard to fly RC because of their vision, and they'll get a scale model and convert it to control line so they can still fly it.
You know, the guys we flew with Mike, some of his videos with Steve. He's got a Pitt biplane and a Mustang, and there was another one he flew, and he converted them over to 3-wire, but all he could do is, circles with them because they were, like you said, they were so heavy that they couldn't do anything. But he had I think it was a P. Oh, what was it? The one that had shark mouth on the front. The
P40.
Yeah, the Warhawk. But he's had a Sato, I guess 4-stroke. I know 4-strokes sound good, man. It sounded just like a real plane going by. But like I say, he couldn't do nothing but circles.
Yeah.
Maybe a
200.
high. He couldn't do a wing over, but he could do a high, rise and fall, But they look good flying around in a circle, though. And I like doing stuff. I don't fly any competitions. Never have. I just fly by the seat of my pants. Whatever I feel like doing, I do. And I've been to one competition. I didn't fly, and me and Mike and some of the other guys went up there to Paducah, and that's where I saw you, Sparky, for the first time. You had that Thunderbolt up there. God, that was a beautiful plane.
What year was that? That probably was Thunderbolt 1 or 2.
It was. See, I started flying with him in 2009.
No, that was
So
number 3.
So it was probably somewhere in 2010, maybe the next year.
Yeah, that was Thunderbolt 3. That was the best one.
It was a beautiful plane, man.
Lightning bolt on the side and checkerboard nose and tips.
Yep.
Let's see if I can find it here. See if it's the right one.
And finish on that thing was flawless.
Well, I wouldn't say flawless, but it was not bad.
Was compared to what I build.
It was it sat on the front row 3 years in a row, District 6. Let's see here. It was a nice looking airplane.
Now, you got that? You still got that same engine, right?
No, I sold that motor, but I got some PA-75. District 6. That's gallery. I think guess I put that on the front row. The front row. And let's see here. 7 would be here. Yeah, right here it is. So we save this picture. Save picture as T-Bolt. I'm going to put this on the desktop so I can share it. T-B-O-L-T. Okay. Save. I think this is the airplane you're talking about. We'll go here and we want to share. How do you do that? I forgot. Share your screen. No, application window. No. Let's see here, T-Bolt. Right there, we'll try that. And zoom in. Man, this is ridiculous.
I can't see any of the controls on my phone, so I'm not sure.
Cancel. Okay, I don't know how to do that. Oh well, I'll just put it on there as is. So go back here. Entire screen. Chrome tab. No. I don't know. Cancel. Entire screen. Cancel. Here. Share your screen. I don't want to share the screen. Or maybe I could do it that way. Let's see here. There it is. We'll do it that way. Share. Okay, did it come through?
No,
Not yet.
Oh, there it is. Is that the airplane there?
Don't see it yet.
Can't. Let me. Okay, now you see me, right?
Yeah.
And we'll do that. All right, should be able to see it now. Should come up.
still not freaking.
If not, I don't know. Gerald, you know how to do it. How do you do it?
I'm not sure. I'm on my phone right now, so I don't have any of the buttons. I've just come in and used my phone. So
Let me try it this way. We'll open in Chrome. Open with Paint Photos. Cast to device. No. Oh, shoot. I don't know. Give access to, no, specific people. Send to Bluetooth desktop. I don't know how to get it open in Chrome. Open with. Let's try that. Choose another app. GIMP. More apps. Internet Explorer. Word. WordPad. We try Internet Explorer. There it is. No, ask me later. Come on. All right, we'll see if that'll work. Share, I don't know. It may not be compatible with application window. There it is. Okay, share. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
it's nice, very nice. Michael,
Yeah.
Line
That
work looks brilliant. Checkerboard and line work, the graphics just come together very well.
Yeah, that was awesome, Mary, man. It was a lot more time than I could take to do it.
No, that's
But-
very nice, very memorable, that model.
Time and effort's what it takes.
a little bit.
Like you
Let's
said,
see. We've been-
a good case of elbow grease.
Yeah, a lot of elbow grease.
Oh, man. We've been on over an hour now. I said I'd do an hour. That's it. So, got to get ready to go to work tomorrow.
Yep, me too.
Appreciate you guys coming in and talking to me.
Yeah,
Keep me sane. So we'll see you. I probably won't be on tomorrow night, but Rusty will be on tomorrow night.
Well, thanks, Sparky. And I'll say good night, Sparky. Good night, Eddie.
yeah. Good night. See y'all later.
Good night, guys.
See you.